I'm going to tell you guys what you have to do in this video, alright? The only thing you have to do in this life is focus on your damn self. Get better. Do your thing. Do it the way you do it. Do it the way you want to do it. Whatever you got to do. Do what you want to do. And do it to the best of your ability. And keep striving to be the best you can be. When you do this, when you make changes, when you make adjustments, when you change as a person, when you go from that person that everybody else wanted you to be to the person that you want to be, that's when the snakes will reveal them damn selves. Because the snakes will always reveal themselves in due time. It's just a matter of time. And if they don't reveal themselves, and if you've never hit that point, you should be worried. Because they will reveal themselves whenever you're doing your thing. When you change, when you grow, when you prosper. It's almost like if you don't do this, you'll be like a snake yourself. You know what I mean? Maybe not necessarily, but there's a good chance you will be. You have to grow, man. You have to. You have to. Otherwise, you're going to get left behind. You're going to be like all the people that you don't even like. So you're going to be something that you don't even like your damn self. So now you don't like you, and now you don't like your life. Now you hate everything, and now you're angry, now you're bitter. And it's not a good situation. That's why you have to grow. That's why you have to go your own way. That's why you can't lose sight and vision and focus of who you are as a person. You can't listen to everybody else. You have to do what's best for you. You have to. And like I said, when you do, the snakes will reveal themselves, whether it be your parents, whether it be your friends, whether it be your relationship partner. And that could be a scary thing. But it's true and it happens. But if you have the right relationship partner, you're going to see their mood shift into an even more positive light the better you do. If you get the wrong partner, the opposite is going to happen. They're going to try to steal your energy. They're going to try to take your shine. They're going to try to stop you from becoming successful because they are scared. They are worried of what's going to happen when you do. They're scared that they're going to lose you. They live in fear. Because these people are not growing with you. That's the thing. You're growing. But they are not growing. You are, not them. So a person that's willing to grow with you are not going to feel this way. They're not going to feel that way. Because they are on the same page as you. They are growing with you. They are invested in you. They are invested in your journey. They are proud of you. They care about you just as you care about them. And this is how it's got to be. And if you're just with someone who's kind of just using you, like as a relationship partner, those are the people that's going to turn out in the way that I'm trying to explain here, in not a good way. And those snakes itself will reveal themselves. You know? They will. And the relationship you have, the connection you have with that person, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. And it was never going to work. But did you know that? No. Do you know that now? Yep. Yep. Gotcha. I know that now. So that's what you're going to say to yourself. And that's honestly a great sign. Because a person like that, if if you're not growing as a person, if you're miserable just like they are, and you're not growing, and you're just being whoever, they're forever going to use you, and you're never going to know it. But the truth will be revealed when you start to level up, because they know you're getting smarter, you're getting better, you're getting more aware in general. They know you're going to start to see through their bullshit, so they might abandon you early. Things like this happen, you know? It's a crazy world. And sometimes you don't know until you know. Things can be unpredictable. People can be unpredictable. And that is why I always preach in this channel to focus on yourself, to do your own thing, to be your own person. No matter who comes, no matter who goes, you're still there. You're still standing. You're still on your mission. You're still on your grind. You still love your life. And if you don't live that way, you're doing yourself a disservice. Greatly. And it's not even a debate. I feel, and I'm going to use this as an example in 2 seconds, but I feel people get certain people in their lives and they get lazy, they get complacent, they get too caught up in this person. We could be talking about a guy right now, because I you know, I'm not going to say names, but this one dude that I know, he was going to the gym hard. He had a past history with another girl, had a kid with her and stuff like that. But this guy went to the gym for a long time, and he was not with the girl that he had a kid with, and he just started going to the gym for a very long time, like a couple years straight. He put on some pretty good size, and he met this other girl, and she was a young girl, and I guarantee you she is lusting for him. He is lusting for her right now, because he quit the gym completely, and it's like he completely changed as a person. His energy changed completely once she came into his life. And yes, he's happy right now. He's on cloud nine. He's all these things. He's very similar to how I felt when I was a very young teenager. And this guy is a grown-ass adult. You know what I mean? You get in those lust stages, it never lasts. It never lasts. And it's never actually like that. So you're basically changing yourself for another person. And yes, you should change, but in a positive way, not a negative way. And a negative way is you stop doing the things that make you who you are, and you start to be what another person wants you to be. Pretty soon, the person that you were that attracted that person is no longer that person, so they lose desire. Now they don't even want to date you anymore. Now they cut you off, the lust stage is over, and now you don't even got your damn self, because you put 100% into this person and it wasn't even real, because it was lust. It was those happy emotions that you have when you start to when you start to have like a stronger connection and bond with somebody that you've never had before or for a long time. And it's just, you have to be careful of this shit. Very careful. I've been in that lust stage myself hella times when I was younger, and you know, I've learned my lesson. I can't take anybody serious too quick. I can't. And I can talk to people and I can still like them in the time being, but it's like, I'm still being me, I'm still being myself. If something were to happen right now, if something were to fall out, okay, I'm still perfectly fine. Sucks that we couldn't get this going and we might not be together, you know, but life goes on. Okay, see you later, whatever. And you move on with your day. But when you're deep in that lust stage, when you think you're deeply in love, and your own mind tricks you into thinking that, and now things end, that person that was lusting over you is no longer lusting, and now they want to separate from you because you're not even that person that you were anymore. Now you're back to nothing. You did not work on yourself in the meantime. You have nothing. You have zero self-esteem. Your head is in the clouds. You don't know where to go. You don't know what to do. You're just a little simp at this point. You know what I mean? You have to be very careful of your actions when dating. This is something that I've been very careful with. And everybody else should be too. And, we can't, I don't even want to look back and like put the blame on anybody. Or like these girls or anything, because everyone's young, man. These girls are still young. Things happen. It's what young girls do. They lust. Lust. They think it's love because they're feeling for the first time ever. They're with somebody they really like. Oh my God, they have all these pictures in their head. It's like the movie. It's like freaking Disney World to them. You know what I mean? They never felt it before, but it's the lust. It's not love. I've even talked to very young females as a friend, like at work and stuff like this. Not the job I work at now, but before. Because like I was at a job where there's a bunch of youngings and stuff like that, and I would talk to these young people and I'd give them advice, and we're just like friends walking up fields and stuff like that and just shooting the shit. Like me and a whole crew of a bunch of people and like the boss and all this stuff, and they're just telling me like stories, and they're telling me things about the person they're currently dating and stuff like this, and they're just telling me things, and I'm like, that's lust. That's not love, that's lust. And they actually came to the realization that what I was saying was the truth. And they even knew it was true. So that's a good sign. That's honestly a good sign. If you know something's the truth and you take accountability, that's amazing. That's where you want to be. You don't want to look past that and think, no, it's not lust. I'm in love. I really love this person, when you really don't, because it's lust. You know what I mean? It's a good thing that you can catch that. It's a very good thing, because now you can learn and you can grow from it. You're not going to be this deluded person anymore, thinking that things are how they are not. And life is a learning thing, man. You live and you learn, and you gotta learn a lot while you're here. As young as possible. That's the goal. Because you'll get successful faster. Not only financially, not only in business, not only in all these things, but in relationships as well. You'll become successful faster in relationships. And not just a relationship with another girl, or if you're a girl, another guy. With family as well, and with friends, and with everything. You learn how to deal with people better. People learn how to deal with you better. It's a whole learning curve. And once you can get this right, there will be no misunderstandings, there will be no conflict, there will be none of this, there will be none of that shit. You become a mature, well-rounded person, and you become cool with like everyone that's cool with you type thing, you know? But when you're young, man, and especially a lot of young people that are starting to become a little bit older today, and they're not learning, they're no better than that young person they always were. But yet now they're in their early 20s, mid 20s, 30s, 35, and they're still that same person. You are screwed. You are screwed. I don't want to sneeze. But yes, you are screwed. You must learn, you must grow, and you must do the things you have to do to make life better as fast as possible. That's the goal. You want to become successful in every area of life as fast as possible. That is the goal. Whoever says otherwise is lying. And then everything else comes after that. Have a little bit of fun after that. You're already set in stone. You've already set yourself up. Now you can start having a little bit of fun. But until then, you should be working your tail off. You should be sacrificing. And before I end this video, like I said, when you do these things too, the snakes will reveal themselves, because you're doing the right things, they are not. They're going to pop their heads up. They're going to be mad at you. They're going to be bitter at you. They're going to be jealous. They're going to try to take you out. They're going to try to take you down. The snake is going to try to bite. But you know what you do with snakes? You cut their damn heads off. Is what you do. You cut their heads off. Now they ain't moving, are they? And they're not gonna bite. So that's what you do. The old OJ. It's great for doing these videos. Gives me a little bit of that, you know, vitamin C, bit of sugar, keeps me up. So, but yeah. You guys know what you have to do. So please do so. Keep growing. The snakes will reveal themselves. You will grow. You will become a true king. You will become a true king. Or a true queen, I mean. And life is going to be dandy. But you will never be those things. You will never be a king or a queen if you do not grow. So you can slither around the snakes and mess around with all these people and make a mess of everything, and you're complaining about this, you're complaining about that, you're complaining because, oh, this person did this and this and this. Become a king or a queen and you're not going to complain. You know what I mean? You're not going to have these issues because you are successful. You are successful financially, in business, in relationships, in finances, and all these things. There's nothing to be worried about. You are on point. And when you are, the snake's heads will show. You cut them off and you dip. See ya.